Hey there guys, it's Qwerty Afro here, bringing you another OMSI 2 Let's Play video. Dobar dan, kako ste? If you didn't know, that was a bit of Croatian there, because we are on a Croatian OMSI 2 map. I think it's also compatible for OMSI 1, but I think it's predominantly a OMSI 2 map. It is Dalmacija Fictional, version 1.1, I do believe it's on currently. I'm very excited because, if you guys didn't know, I'm half Croatian. My mum's side of family is from Croatia, from a town slash little city called Dubrovnik, which is like at the bottom of Croatia on the coast, on the the Dalmatian coast. And this map is actually based, well, the name Dalmacija is basically the coastal area, and it's a fictional map. It's not a realistic map to like one-to-one, but it has taken some inspiration to certain things like the city of Split, and it's basically around that kind of area of Split, Šibenik, maybe Zadar, I don't know, but it's just incorporating those kind of like that kind of area into a kind of map form. So there are actually things that are kind of similar to real life, but then it's still fictional. It's not actually you know, one-to-one like it is in real life. But I'm very excited because obviously I'm Croatian, and I love to see that there's actually some Croatian content for OMSI 2. And also the bus I'm actually going to be driving today on this map is also very special to me as well. I'll get into that in just a bit. So Dalmacija Fictional is a fictional route available for OMSI 2. I'll leave the links and stuff down below for the bus and also the map information to take you to the kind of website where you can download it from. Very easy kind of install, just drag and drop some folders and stuff like that. And if you want to use any other bus, this is not the actual bus that comes with the map, this is an extra add-on bus. This is the MANSU220, and I'll also leave the link down below for that as well if you want to use this in this map or any other kind of map where this kind of bus is used for. The map has 3 lines. It has line 10, 11, 12, linia 10, 11, 12, because obviously I speak Croatian as well, which is pretty cool. So I kind of, like, you know, I was really excited and really geared up to do this, and there are 3 lines. I'm gonna be doing line 10, 10. That's how you say 10 in Croatian. We're going to be doing line 10 today, and it goes from this area where we are currently, which is called Zelengrad, which is kind of like, if you translate, it's kind of like green town or green city, because like Zelen is like the color green. That's what Zelen translates to, and Grad is city, town kind of thing. So if you can kind of think of this as a kind of green town, green city in a way, if you want to kind of think of it like that, if you want to actually translate what Zelengrad means. But textures and stuff in this are really like cool, because they've taken the creator of the map, I think it's Adriatic Studios, I think is the creator of this map, has like gotten textures and stuff from like buildings in Croatia, which is really, really cool. Like things of, if I actually go on F4 and move around here, like things like, say, the bus, the kind of bus paint markings on the floor, that's exactly how it is in Croatia. Even the kind of bus stop kind of sign. And then you have things like this, which is a tisak, which is like a very small little convenience kind of store you get on the kind of streets and stuff of Croatia, which is very common. And just the kind of whole feel of it does really feel very Croatian. It's very home to me, of like where I kind of go to when I visit Croatia or whatever. But yeah, that's about the map. The 3 lines, we're doing obviously line 10, which is the longest one, going from here, Zelengrad, to a place called Primosten, which is, I think, is somewhere based in Split, I think, the city of Split, and that's where this line goes to. It's the longest line, it's about 39 minutes, so it's going to be a nice bit of a lengthy journey. It's going to be very similar to how one of my previous videos when we did Tetau, very intercity suburban kind of route. That's going to be kind of how it is. There's also another line, 11, 11, which goes from Primosten, where we're going today, and goes, like, it does a quarter of this line 10's route. It's like a quarter of it, so it kind of follows line 10 and only goes up to a certain point, so it's a very small, it's a much smaller route. And then you have 12, which goes from Primosten to a it reads as Noćni Club Aurora, which is like nightclub Aurora. which is it's a very small route. It's like 3 minutes long. It probably wouldn't be worth to do a video on, but in this video I'm going to be doing line 10. I'll probably do a video of line 11 as well, with the actual bus that actually comes with this route, which is the Mercedes-Benz 0407, and that comes with some cool skins and stuff. I think like Libertas and some other kind of you know, bus company lines. But today I wanted to use this bus. When I found out that there was a Croatian map, I was excited, but then I thought I need to get a bus that I've actually been on in Croatia, and then I found the MAN SU220, which is this bus, and I love this bus. It's one of my actually favourite, like, abroad, like, kind of you know, foreign buses I've been on, because I go to Dubrovnik pretty much every year. Libertas, which is the bus company for Dubrovnik, very kind of striking orange and white kind of color combination here. You wouldn't miss out this bus. If it looks like this, is pretty much Libertas, and this is basically one of their most like iconic older kind of buses. There's not many of them in service still. They've kind of converted some of them now to cabrio kind of tourist buses, where they've sliced off the roof and people can, you know, go on like little tours of the city or whatever, but there's still actually some that they use in service. That's how good they are. They're very reliable buses. Right now they've like modernized the fleet of like Libertas buses in Dubrovnik by getting like MAN Lion Cities and some Isuzus, if I'm saying it right. It's like that Japanese or whatever company that makes lorries and vans and buses, is Isuzu, I think. They've ordered some of those in, and they've basically modernized it. It's pretty much still MAN kind of like buses, but they do have a few of these left and some of the other kind of older ones, which is really cool. And as you can see, pretty much with it, like inside, it's all wooden seating. The bus is, I love this kind of design of the bus. It's very similar to kind of some of the other kind of older Mercedes buses as well, but it's very accurate, like in terms of like the Libertas covering the actual place where you would think the destination board would go, but they actually get these little kind of cardboard kind of cutouts here where it would just the driver would put like the destination and the number, the line of the number or whatever. But I really do like the look of this bus. It's very, very, very nice. So shall we get into this? I have a few things also to obviously talk about in this video, because I haven't done a video in quite some time, but we'll get through them as we move along through the video. I have actually read on like past videos that people don't like that I speak too long before I get into like the driving part of the video of any of my videos. I can train some more in OMSI. That's something I don't really care. Like, if you guys don't like that, you can always skip through the beginning portion, the intro of the video. I like doing that. I feel that I have things to talk about. Like, I could talk about while I'm driving, but I like actually just speaking about things before I actually get driving. So I do apologize. There's people that, you know, have commented saying, "Oh, I don't like that. What you do, you should just cut that kind of talking period out." I don't really want to, because I like doing that. It's my channel, it's my videos I like doing. I like making them the way I do, and if I'm going to just mold everything to how everyone else wants it, then I'm not going to enjoy making my videos. So yeah, that's for those comments saying cut the talk before the actual driving. Well, you can always skip. There's a thing on the video at the bottom of the video where you can drag and go wherever you like in the video. It's not like you're restricted to actually listen to me at the beginning part. You can get to the driving part if you want to, and if you don't want to listen to me speak. Anyway, let's get involved. The shoutouts for this video go to Ross Dowie and Like the Little Free. That's again Ross Dowie and Like the Little Free. Their links to stuff will be down below. Please show them some love. Those were the shoutouts. One thing I have to do before we get going, I'm just looking at, okay, so my steering wheel is on, and let me just put on track IR. So if I now go inside the bus, there we go, track IR is on. This is so realistic to how it is in actual real life. You have these just really basic flat wooden seats, and it's just incredible how this is how buses were, and I love it. I've been on these buses so many times. They were made really for like good standing capacity. Like, these buses get flooded in the summer, like in tourist season in Dubrovnik, and you can see here there's only like one row of like single chairs, and then double row there, so that they've prioritized like good standing capacity. And there's no aircon or anything with these buses. You have this like cool like standing room here. Like at the back there's no seats, there's just like one seat here, and then the rest is just standing room. These buses I just absolutely love. Every time I go to Croatia, I love like seeing them and just in action while they're still in action. I don't know if they're going to be retiring them soon or whatever. Anyway, we're here at the front. Something's a little bit not accurate here at the front with this bus, obviously, but it's close enough to the real kind of thing, I do believe. I'm using the automatic transmission version because I haven't set up yet with my steering wheel the kind of like doing manual stuff and changing gears and stuff like that, but eventually I'll try and do it probably after exams, because right now I'm like in exam period mode, so there won't be as much videos, but I'll try and like record some videos in a bunch so I can upload during my exam period, so I don't have to worry about recording. But yeah, so this is the automatic transmission, and the bus actually comes with like a download where you have manual versions and you have automatic transmission versions. You can see here there's a cool like almost paper-like IBS system, which is kind of funny. I like that. I think, wait, what have I? Yes, I've actually set up the timetable, I do believe. If I can hold my head still, you can see that. Line 10, 10, we're going to be going from Zelengrad to Primosten. And you can see there's actually not many stops. It is about a 39-minute journey, 40-minute journey, and not many stops. It's going to be, again, very intercity like, which I'm going to be enjoying. It's going to be more about the driving, and I'm very happy about that. So I've got the timetable sorted. One thing I should do is actually input the destination board, which will turn on the electronics, which is fine. It doesn't unfortunately show the destination in writing. It just puts line 10 in on the board and also at the back here, which is very cool. We can turn on the engine. Very nice. One thing I like is that the exhaust is all the way here, which is, I think it's just really cool. Which I think this is so much better for buses if their exhausts just, you know, pump up to the air. Like, what's the point of having an exhaust back here? Like, if people and stuff are crossing and like, you know, cyclists and stuff, all the emissions and stuff like go right into their face. Well, this, like, it's just ingenious where it just goes up. It's like a lorry. It goes, all the like exhaust and stuff go up into the air, which is pretty cool for an old bus like this to have. And modern buses are more cleaner now with like hybrids and stuff, but it's good that they were thinking about that when they put the exhaust there. Can put the I'm gonna put the dim lights on because, you know, I like that. It has the dashboard lights on, which is pretty cool. We have to forward time a little bit here, I do believe. Let me just go back in and see what my time is. It is 4:15, so I need to speed up time a little bit here to 13 would be alright, I think. There we go. 4:15. People will be waiting for me over there, which is nice. I'm going to turn on also the directions. So there you can see the bus icon thing has turned on, which is very, very nice. We're ready to go. Either more. I might slip into a bit of Croatian during this because, you know, obviously there's I'm driving in Croatia right now, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's get into drive and let's take off the handbrake. Let us roll. I'm very happy to be driving in the Croatian map finally. A bit of texture glitches and stuff on the floor, but nothing to annoy me so far. Right.
Hello.
Fortunately, no Croatian voices. We can't interact with them in Croatian. It would have been fun to, you know, have them, you know, speak Croatian, and I would have replied in Croatian because I know Croatian. But no, they're going to reply in German, which is annoying. But, you know, what can you do? You have the registration plates as well here in like Croatian registration plates. They work basically by having the first two letters being of like an abbreviation of the town or city region where the vehicle is registered to. So DU is actually a registration for Dubrovnik, which is pretty cool. Which is nowhere near here where we are currently. If we're like somewhere near in the Split region, but I thought we'd choose this bus. I wanted to choose this bus because I've been on it, and that's like I thought, like, Croatian map, I had to find a bus that I've been on in Croatia, and I luckily did, which is pretty cool. That's why I'm doing it. And I'm sorry, I'm just looking at it too much. It's just it's great that I can be driving it in OMSI. It's just really nice being it. Like, it's in Train Sim or in OMSI. It's just really nice to be able to drive things that you've been on in real life. Everyone loves that. I love it too. It's really cool. I like the doors as well in real life. They close much faster in real life. I like that kind of bump, kind of like that bounce they do at the end when you close them. That's really, really nice. Anyway, I think we'll have enough of that. We actually have to go. Let's get on our journey. It's going to be very much roads like this, where it's very much open. It's kind of like B road, A road, kind of like coming out of Zelengrad. You can see these kind of yellow signs, which is very common out through Croatia, where when you enter a town or a city, it would have one of those boards where it would say, oh, you're going into, you know, Zelengrad, Split, Dubrovnik, whatever. Right, let's be vigilant here. This map has quite a lot of turns and like really sharp corners, because this is basically like mountain driving here, like mountain coast driving. It's crazy. It's fun. I prefer this kind of sort of map in OMSI to actually like the city kind of ones. I do enjoy like the city kind of like maps that you get, but having these kind of maps is just really nice, because it and as well with like a steering wheel and whatever, and with like track IR, it just makes it so much more enjoyable. The kind of like, you know, the driving aspect. Being very safe here, you know, taking these turns or whatever. Like, I've driven in Croatia as well. Like it's definitely a lot different to driving in the UK. I can tell you that. And the thing is, if you roll off these, like I've actually checked when I was testing out this map, I rolled off like a few times, which was really funny, and the actual bus just tips over and just rolls like a domino, really. And you don't want to be doing that. Sharp turn here. And then you have people in German just telling you off at the back. Very nice. They're just tourists. Very nice. Right, things to actually talk about the channel, and like things like mini updates, you know, like what I do every so often in every few videos or whatever. So as you guys have seen recently, I've actually started a vlog channel, a second vlog channel, and some of you guys have really been wanting that, and it started really well. Like the channel has like over 300 subscribers, which is incredible. And if you guys haven't heard about it yet, like the ones that have not like seen anything about it, well, so basically I've started this kind of like vlog channel where I'll just upload whenever I can, like just, you know, little kind of daily vlog type kind of things, like maybe of like a discussion or of like a journey or something, like, because I think I've done already about 3 vlogs, and they've mainly been on like kind of little journeys that I've done, some of them with my friends. Right, what are we doing here? There we go. And you guys seem to be really liking them, so I'll keep doing them when I can. Right now during exam season it'll be a little bit tricky, but I'll try and do some. But if you want to link to the channel, I will have the little pop-up thing in the YouTube cards thing, so if you click on the little eye in the top right of the video, you'll get like a link to the second channel as well. I'll also leave like a one of those as well to one of the vlogs as well, if you want to check out, see if that's the kind of thing you want to be interested in watching. And you know, because people have been wanting it for quite some time, and finally did it, and everyone seems so far to be really liking them, so I'm really happy about that, and I'll try and do them when I can. Right, another thing also I want to talk about is in the description now of my videos from now on, I'm going to leave a link for people. This is something I started, well, actually this is something I mentioned to everyone a few years ago on a train sim video, when I was talking about like subtitles and stuff for my videos, and like people helping contribute, like, you know, transcribing videos. So I thought from now on I'll let you guys know that in the description below of my videos there'll be a link for you guys to be invited to transcribe my videos, where you can add subtitles to them and whatever, which then helps out, like, I don't know, people that are like a little bit like have like hearing impairments, it can also be translated into other languages. Like the subtitles will be in English, but then they can be translated to other languages. So, you know, people that might not understand maybe what I'm saying in some videos can actually translate it to their language, which would be really cool. So we can have a bit more of like an international kind of vibe on the channel, because I know that it's not just me. Okay, well, on my channel it's mainly just people from the UK watching me, but there are like other people like from Canada, America, Germany, the Netherlands, you know, Spain. There's quite a varied bit of an audience I actually have on my channel. So I'm starting that now. So in the description below there will be a link for people to click on to be invited to transcribe videos. So you just basically go through the video and type what I say essentially. And I did mention that again, as I said in a few years back in a train sim video, but I never actually took it on. So there was like loads of interest in it, but then I just never invited anyone to it. So I thought I might start it now. So in the description, I think I've put the link in the description for my 2 last videos, I think. So if you want to transcribe this video, there's a link in the description where you can transcribe it and, you know, type in what I say so it can be subtitled. And I think my previous 2 videos will have it. And then I'll start slowly but surely adding that link for people to get invited to transcribe videos to like more and more of my older videos. So watch out for that. I know it's not going to be, not everyone's going to want to sit there and transcribe my videos, but I know there's a few dedicated people out there that will be like, yes, I'll do that, definitely want to help out. So giving you that option. And then like say if you know, you help out with it, and then like there's some people in the future that, you know, watch my video and like come and like saying thank you for the subtitles or whatever, you'll be accredited for that. That'll be your doing. It would help someone out watch my video. Right, that's pretty much the kind of updates and stuff with my channel, I do believe. Yeah, just basically my vlog channel, and also I'm adding the link down in descriptions now for my videos where people can come and transcribe my videos, which is very nice. As you can see, we've been just driving actually for quite some time in the middle of nowhere, and this is kind of sort of how the landscape is in Croatia. Very in a way desert-like, has quite a lot of kind of vineyards and orchards and stuff like that. It's very like this, and I'm really enjoying the drive. Where are we entering now? Donje Polje. What's this? Skocic. No, Skocici. Right. Welcome aboard. I'm going to open all the doors because why not? Oh, look at this bus. This bus is just, I love it. And this bus is used for this kind of work. It doesn't look like it's like a strong bus, but it is actually a very strong bus, and it does these into kind of city stuff. I think more of these kind of old buses now in Dubrovnik are being actually used for the longer distance stuff outside of Dubrovnik, while not many are being used for like actual smaller kind of city like tourist routes and stuff like that, which is nice to see, because they are they're still good buses. They're still good for like these kind of long distance stuff. That's why I even picked it, and it's actually faring with this terrain and stuff very, very well. Let me close that third door. There we go. Thank you very much for waiting for me. Traffic. Another bus that's also recommended that you can use on this map is the Cetra 319 UL, the one I did in the video for Tetau, or the map Tetau. That's also, you know, good for this map as well. Just any kind of intercity bus, like basically what I did in Tetau, like the Cetra, the Mercedes 0307, the 0407. This bus is very good. Some of the MANs, other MANs are very good as well. Oh, another. So this is Inna. This is, I think, probably one of the biggest petrol, diesel kind of places for fuel, basically, in the country. I don't believe there's not many other kind of like fuel places in Croatia. I think Inna's like one of the biggest ones, to be honest. Very nice. Take that turn nice and slow. Well, not slow, but moderate. Right, we're in... I didn't even get a chance to read that sign. Very nice kind of like minimal detail. Well, it's not a lot of detail, but it's minimal detail to make it feel that it's a very kind of bare place. And it is. It's a good amount of trees and stuff are used to kind of make it feel like it is. So this is Mano Juvici. Oh my god. Let me read that properly. It is Mano Ljovici. Mano Ljovici. I don't even know these places. I've not actually been to many places in Croatia. I think the only places I've been to in Croatia are pretty much Dubrovnik. So I know Dubrovnik pretty well. I've been to Split once, and I have been to Korčula. I've just basically been everywhere south of Split, like southeast of Split. So Split, Korčula, Mjet, Pelješac, you know, Slano, all those kind of places, down to like Crna Gora, which is the kind of border between Croatia and Montenegro. So I'm like not like everything, anything kind of north of Split I'm not really that good on. I've been to like Zagreb, but not like outside and like, you know, to the city and what. I've only been there like when I'm transferred to go to Dubrovnik from the airport. I've never been to like the northern parts of like Rijeka, Pula, Zadar. I've been close to Šibenik because I went to like a really nice national park with like really cool waterfalls and stuff like that. But the country itself is not that big, guys. If it only, the max, I think the population somewhere around 4 million, 4.5 million. So it's a very small country. Like London has more people than there is in Croatia. That's the size difference. London has like over like pretty much, I think, over 10 million people now living in London, while Croatia as a whole country has like 4 million. So it's very small. And if you don't know where Croatia is on the map, it's like opposite, where are we now? We're in Gornji, Gornji Ležajci. Does anyone want to get off? I don't know. Anyone want to get off? Oh yes, people do want to get off. There we go. Very nice. So, little Croatian legend, Gornji and Donji. So Gornji is like up, like above, top kind of thing. And if you remember, we passed Donji Ležajci. Ležajci. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't know. It's like, if there was apostrophes and stuff on it, like the abbreviations and stuff on it, then I might know how to pronounce it. But I don't know. Ležajci. Ležajci. It's a bit like Ležajci, like a thing that you would lay on. I don't know. That's how I'm translating it. And Gornji is like top of or above, and like Donji, which is the one we passed previously, or maybe we're actually going to it now, is like bottom, below. So this is like top of Ležajci, and then there'll be like Donji Ležajci, which is bottom of this town or whatever, which is pretty cool. Anyway, we have traffic we're holding up, so I'm going to close that third door, and I'm going to close this door. And we can move along, carry on our little Croatian lesson somewhere else without holding up the traffic below. I like how like some bits of the road are like rough, and then we have some without like markings and stuff like that, and then we have like some nice roads with markings. It's like, we're sort of modern, we're sort of upgraded and civilized, but some bits are just not cared for. Which, to be honest, the roads are actually pretty good in Croatia. Like, this is maybe a little bit of an understatement. Or maybe this area of Croatia doesn't have that good roads, I don't know. You can see the registration plate of this lorry up ahead of us. It says ZD, so that lorry is registered in a place, I think ZD is Zadar. Well, like our bus is DU, which is Dubrovnik, which is pretty cool. So if you ever go to Croatia or you see a Croatian number plate and you see like the 2 letters in front, then you can probably guess where it actually has been registered. Oh Jesus, this guy's going so slow. But he is a lorry, so he has to go slow. And I'm a bus and I have to go faster than this. But the thing is, we're not going to break the law here because we have like a single thick white line. So I'm going to be on my best behaviour here, and take my opportunity when it comes. When the dashed line comes, I'll be flat on the accelerator. Everyone comfortable in the back? It must be boiling. If this, I've put the date to around where it is now, in like the end of April, beginning of May. So I'm guessing temperatures will be sort of warmish now in Croatia. In the summer, it gets ridiculously hot. It can reach like up to 40 degrees in certain places. Oh my god, this lorry. So, and this bus is pretty much one of the worst because obviously it doesn't. Oh, can I do a sneaky? Can I do a sneaky overtake here? Thank you. I think we did. And my passengers are not liking it. But some of these roads in Croatia are really dangerous. Like, I've driven on them, and Croatia was actually the place where I actually drove first time independently after I got my driver's license, which was really scary. I mean, like, you know, passing your test and then driving independently for the first time is probably one of the most nervous kind of things to do when you're driving kind of career. But then doing it in like a foreign country on the opposite side of the road, on these kind of mountainous roads. I thought, like, after I finished that summer where I actually drove there independently and came back to London, I thought, well, you know, I'm set now. There's nothing that the UK could throw at me that I can't handle. Right, there's this. As I said, this is now Donji Ležajci. I know I'm saying that wrong. Right. I'm gonna open up all the doors.
Hello.
Oh, no one wants to get off. Everyone wants to go. You can see everyone's like crowding at the back here. This is what you'd normally see. And loads of people are standing as well because it is basically a standing bus. There's not much seats in this bus. You'd be very lucky if you got a seat in the summer during tourist season. But yeah. Right, have to close that third door manually because there's no button mapped to it, unfortunately. Normally, if there's like 3 doors, the third door would open automatically, or it would be the station brake, because you have 2 allocated buttons in OMSI for the first door and the second door, but for the third door there's no real allocated button except for like if some buses use the station brake as a third door button, or if you use the station brake it would automatically open the door. Well, this bus is pretty old, so it doesn't. What is that? Look at that. Is that something like Modern Castle? Oh god, I'm on the side of the road. Look at me gazing, you know, being a tourist. Being a tourist bus driver. Oh, look at that little cute car. In Croatia we call those, what, I don't know if everywhere in Croatia, but in like the Dubrovnik region we call those little cars, those little Fiats, we call them peglitas, which translates to like iron, like the iron that you iron your clothes with, because they're very small. So just call them like little irons, basically. Just something new you should know, basically. If you ever go to Croatia, or if you ever see one of those cars. In Croatian, they're known as little irons. Well, in the part of Croatia I'm from, it might be completely different somewhere else in Croatia. Because the thing in Croatia, there's different dialects and stuff like that. Like, imagine in the UK where, in a way, like accents. So, like, someone from London will sound completely different to someone in Scotland. But in Croatia, there's a bit more to that. So, well, in other kind of countries and languages. There's a kind of bit more to that, where you could have different parts which use different words and stuff like that. While, for example, like in Dubrovnik, in the kind of Dubrovnik coastal region, we adopt more of a kind of Italian kind of slang, kind of Italian Croatian, compared to mainland Croatia, which speak very, you know, formal Croatian. If I was to give an example of this, for example, tomato in Croatian is rajčica, while in the Dubrovnik region, in certain places, well, mainly in Dubrovnik, everyone would understand if you call a tomato a pomodoro, which is very like Italian, like in Italian I think a tomato is pomidoro, and that's how the Dubrovnik region of Croatia has kind of adapted it to be pomodoro, while the actual, like, if you went to Zagreb or anywhere else I think in Croatia, they'll be like, what is that? Some might know, but the formal word for Croatia, for tomato in Croatian is rajčica. So you have that kind of thing where you have different dialects around in Croatia. So there's probably certain areas of Croatia I probably wouldn't understand certain things because I've learnt it in a different dialect, like in the kind of area I was brought up in Croatia, in Dubrovnik. Oh god, I can't overtake this Peugeot 106 XN. What does that mean? Extra noise? Oh, look at this. Oh, come on, I should be able to overtake on this little bit of stretch, but guess it won't allow me. One thing that's a bit off-putting with this map, which is just a bit of a nitpick, is the colour of the rocks. It makes this it makes it look a bit Middle Earth like because of how dark these rocks are, while in actual fact in Croatia 90% of the rocks in Croatia are limestone and they're like a whitish creamy colour, and it would have been really nice if these rocks were coloured more of that kind of colour, because they look here just very dark and they look very kind of like volcanic, which they're not really in real life. So that's probably one of the kind of nitpicks I would have with this map if I had to actually say something about the actual aesthetics of the map. But so far I'm enjoying it. These roads are very nice, they're very challenging. You know, I wouldn't take an Enviro 400 down here, I'm telling you that. Oh god, Peugeot 106, this is your type of road. You should be able to drive down here like, you know, like Herbie. Oh my god, this is painful. This is so painful. And I can't overtake it. Oh yeah, I can overtake down there. But now, look, he speeds up. One thing I realised on the speedos, is if you can see, is that I like how the rev meter is actually in the middle, like is the yellow writing and the yellow needle, which is very cool. I really like that. Nice little restaurant here, probably a pizzeria. Like I swear in this region, like there's like a pizzeria everywhere. Or like just some sort of fish like restaurant, because everyone loves fish in Croatia. That's like one of the things I miss, because obviously I'm like a vegan, and not having fish is like probably it's the meat I probably miss the most not having. If I had to say which one, I didn't even eat that much meat when I used to eat meat. I only ate really chicken or fish really. I'm going to assume I can overtake here, so I'm going to overtake. Thank you. Also, water textures are a bit iffy. Like, I like that they're kind of photorealistic, but obviously because it's static, and also you can see where it's stitched together, it's kind of a bit off-putting as well. But you get a nice cruise ship down there. Costa Cruises. Oh, another Another Peglitzer in front of us, and this registration, I think ST is from Split. I do believe. I think ST is for Split. Very nice. I haven't even actually read some of these things. Zabrano Puszczenie, which is the top one. Zabrano Puszczenie, which is like no smoking. My pronunciation is very bad. Like, I don't speak a lot of Croatian anymore because I've never really speak it to. I understand, like, I can read it and understand it better than I can speak it now, basically, which is a bit annoying. I just need to practice it more to get back the like kind of hand of pronouncing it. We have Zabranian, what's that? Razgovors of Vozanchem. Oh yeah, so you can't talk to the driver while he's driving, which is kind of obvious. What's this? It's really hard to read and drive, you know. There's a it's a sedanie for seating. It's 1 + 27, and a stanienie for standing 66, which is very nice. And one at the top, Radi vaše what's that? Bezbednosti, držite se za držat. Oh yeah, so like if you have to hold the rail if you're standing, and if it's you know, the bus is like, you know, moving a lot or whatever, just, you know, stand and hold the rail if you're standing, basically, so you don't hurt yourself, which is cool. Do some more Croatian learning whenever we find some other stuff to read. I think there's some stuff outside on the bus as well, which is pretty cool to read. Now, I had a problem somewhere in this part of the map where, like, a chunk of the map just isn't there for some really weird reason. I hope I don't have that problem today. I think it's somewhere coming up around here where the map just kind of disappeared on me, which was really annoying. But hopefully it should be fine now. The cars will disappear first, and then it will be me. But I love this. I really do love this kind of coastal driving. This is the kind of thing you get in Croatia, which is, well, in the coastal part of Croatia, and it's just so nice. It's like such good driving kind of roads. And I can't overtake these cars. And I might put down the sunblind, but no, actually it's not bothering me too much. Oh, can I overtake here? Oh, I'm not going to overtake. It's 2 cars. And then there's more traffic up front, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, when the map's now loading a bit. I think this is the area that might be a bit problematic, I think. Yes, this is the area. You can see here the bridge is in... Actually, I'm going to stop. You can see here the bridge... Well, it's not a bridge, but if it will load the map? Yeah, okay, so look, it doesn't load the whole map, so if I actually stop here, doesn't actually load this part of the map. I don't know why it does this. I have actually no idea. It just doesn't want to load this section of the map for some really weird reason. So I don't know. I don't know why it does what's wrong with this part, but this part is definitely broken. It doesn't want to load this part. So if I go now forward, oh, handbrake on. If I go forward, I think it will just freeze. I think. Yeah, it'll just freeze. There we go. So I can't, like, if I even go, if I ever go backwards, yeah, it won't do anything. So I will be right back. Oh god, I don't know where the hell I am. Oh, upside down. I'll be right back. I'll try and get onto this other part of the map and continue it from there, so we can just see where, because I don't know why, but just this part is just so bugged, and it doesn't want to. It's probably a problem with the map or whatever. I don't know if this will be fixed, but I've installed this map twice now, and it's had the same problem. But doesn't matter. I will continue from the other side. Somehow I'll get there. See you in a bit. Right, so we're back here, and we are currently on the other side. So where we kind of couldn't make it over this invisible bit, I'm now basically found myself back here on this other side. So we're going to continue on. I don't know what is wrong with this kind of part of the map. I don't know if it's some sort of bug glitch or whatever, but I don't know. Basically, again, as I said, I've installed the map like 2-3 times, and it's still here, this kind of invisible patch area, and it's just undrivable. You can't go across it. But for the video's sake, I have climbed over it, or you know, done whatever to get on this side, so we can continue our journey on. I do have to just quickly get back the timetable for our route, which will be fine. So at least people can now start getting back on and off our bus with no problem. I think everything else is fine. I have people still on board. My destination and stuff's fine. That's all good. We can carry on, which is nice. Oh, and there you can see the actual bus that comes with this map. It's the 0407, and I'll probably do another video on this map doing line 11, which is the kind of like 15-minute version of this route from Primosten, where we're going right now, to somewhere where I think we're just going to be coming up to this city of or town of Cesarica. I don't know how to pronounce the C or whatever, because there's no apostrophe or whatever on it. I think it's Cesarica. They're complaining my driving is so bad. I think the problem you get with these kind of bigger open maps, where you can see quite a lot of what you're actually going to be driving into, is that you get chunks and stuff which load right in front of you, which can be a bit annoying. So right now we're doing like this really twisty-turvy road, and then things in the background disappear, but then have to reappear because we drive back close enough for them to reappear again, which I think might be sort of a kind of bit of an issue with this map. But I hope that kind of invisible patch there gets fixed, because it is rather annoying, and it just means that line 10 is not really fully kind of complete, which is a shame. But hopefully hopefully it will get fixed, or maybe it's just my kind of copy that just is a little bit on the bugged side. I'm not too sure, but I did download it 2-3 times again. There's the version 1, and then there's also version 1.1, which I just overwrote all the stuff for, like, with version 1.1 over version 1. Right, I think we're coming into Cesarica. Cesarica? I think so. I'm not sure. I've not heard of these places before, so I don't know how to pronounce them. I know how to pronounce like Zelengrad and Primosten. And you can see there a lovely ferry. That's the national carrier there for ferry, Jadrolinia, which means, if you translate it, to sea line. And I've been on many Jadrolinia services actually while in Croatia. They're very good actually. Oh, we actually have some speed humps in this town. Oh wow. Look at that ferry. What is that? Tiat? Is that an actual ferry name of one of the Jadrolinia ships? I'm not too sure. Tiat. Oh no. It has something else in there. I'm not too sure. Have to go slow anyway so I can have a look. That's Mont Michel. What? Never heard it. Anyway, we have to turn left into here, which this is the terminus. This is the terminus for line 11, I do believe. Yeah, this is AK Cesarica. Let me just try and turn in here nicely for the passengers. Oh no, shit. Like, oh, they don't like this. They don't like this. I'm gonna have to reverse it for them. Oh, wrong gear. Oh crap. Basically, do not drive from the outside camera is the motive for that. Let me just drive a little bit here. That'll be fine. Right, let's get the doors open. And the back door. I'm guessing loads of people will be getting off because they hated my driving in that little portion of that section. But it doesn't matter, we still have more passengers to get to Primosten, which is in Split. As you can see with the directions, it is in Split. So, going to Split. What does that say? Oh, this is so cool. Oh, there's the Hajduk football club symbol there with the Split there. That says Ljubav Nasha, which is like our love. If I'm translating that fine. It's weird because in Croatian you say things the other way around. So Ljubav Nasha is like our love, but in Croatian it's love ours. But this is the thing with like Croatian, which is really annoying. Is some things just make sense in Croatian and can't be translated perfectly. Like if I translated Ljubav Nasha, it would be love ours. If I translate it directly into English, but it means our love. So you know what the kind of things with languages pose there, and that's something. Because like it's weird, like because I feel like being bilingual, knowing multiple languages. Let's just get out of here. Getting things mixed up is quite common because there's things in Croatian I can't translate to English, while there's things in English I can't translate into Croatian, but there's like things in Croatian I can understand while I can't really understand them in English. I don't know if anyone else gets that, like if they know another language where they can understand things in that one language but they can't understand it in another language, or it can't translate well in that language. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It can't really translate that well. Lidl, that's definitely something you see in Croatia. They have Lidl. There's this other thing called like Getro, which is like another version of Lidl in my opinion. So as I said before, that terminus there is the terminus of line 11. So we're basically now driving with line 11 as well to Primosten, and basically line 11 is basically just this kind of little last section until Primosten. So you can see how like it's relatively short. It's about like another 13 minutes basically. And then you have the kind of ridiculously little small line of line 12, which goes from Primosten to this little nightclub down at the bottom of this like valley. And it's rather funny, I have to say, because it's ridiculously short. It's like a little shuttle bus in a way. I don't think there's any point of doing the kind of video on that, but I wish the sea moved. Like, I like that it's photorealistic, but it just looks a bit off-putting. It looks a bit alien, if you know what I mean. Oh, can I overtake here? I'm gonna go for the overtake. Wish me luck, guys. Oh yes. Gonna merge back in, I think. Oh yes, we have 80 miles per hour now. I like it. Another inner petrol station. Very nice to see. Like, I have to say, the kind of texture, the kind of custom textures and stuff like that. Oh god, he went off right there. The kind of custom textures that you actually see in this map is really good. Like, I can see quite a lot of stuff that has been done specifically for this map, which is really good. Like some of the most of the buildings and stuff, like the petrol station and stuff like that, and some of the cars as well, and also like the number plates and stuff. It just makes it feel it's very Croatian, and I really do like that. I like to see maps that, like, you know, have their own kind of custom feel to it instead of just being a map that's copied textures from other maps. Just like all the textures from another map, just to make just basically a different layout of the map. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying driving this bus. But again, I'll probably do another video with that bus that we saw earlier, the actual bus, the Yo 407. What's this? Bilo. I don't know what Bilo translates into, but I guess it's this little town or whatever here, a little coastal town. Complain about my delay. Well, I had like an invisible mountain to climb over. That's because of the delay. I'm very sorry. Let's look at some more things. We have this thing here, which like says oprezno, no, oprez. So like, you know, halt, stop, you know, let the bus through, give way to the bus, and then there's like hvala, which means thank you. What else is there around this bus that we can translate? Well, enter ulaz and exit islas. Very explanatory there. Oh, I do love this bus. This bus is just so good. Right, close the front door. Good stuff. Very good. Very small little town of Bilo. But yeah, as I was saying, I will do another video of this map doing line 11, so doing this little kind of short part between where we're going to now and that terminus there in the 0407, so you guys get to see the flavour of how that kind of looks like as well. And it just gives me an excuse to drive in this map again for another video, to be honest, which is good in my eyes. But I'm happy I did it in this bus. I'm very happy I found this bus. And it has Libertas on it, which is very cool. Oh, 40. Oh, people are not liking this. I'm trying to be very, you know, rally-like in my turns. Back to 80. That's how I like it. So guys, what do you think about this? If there's any people from Croatia or like any of the Slavic countries like Serbia, you know, Slovenia, Montenegro, Crna Gora, as it's actually called, Bosnia, you know. So what do you think about this map? Do you think it's any good? Again, all the links and stuff will be down below, so if you guys want to download it yourselves and have a go on it, feel free to. I'm definitely very pleased with this map. Probably just because I'm from Croatia. I think it's probably like, if you're not from Croatia and you look at this map, you're like, oh yeah, it's alright, but I like it because I'm from Croatia. Oh god, come on guys, let's get a move on here. I think the bus company for Split it's called Promet, which is, it translates to traffic, I think, basically. So there's a bus company called Traffic, but it sounds good in Croatian. Like Promet sounds very good for like a bus company, but it actually just imagine like in the UK you just had a bus company called Traffic. Because that's what it's called. Oh my god, we're doing like the Congo up this hill. Everyone comfortable there in your wooden seats? I don't know how people do journeys in these kind of like lines in Dubrovnik on these kind of buses. Because this bus is just not about comfort. It's about just packing in as much people and getting you to your destination. And not really breaking down. Like the national coach carrier, I think for Croatia is a company called Croatia Bus. I think it's they're like a bit like National Express. And they're the kind of like blue coaches. They're like fancy, kind of like Croatia bus writing in orange. Yeah, this year I'm not even too sure if I'm going to go to Croatia this year. So I think last year was my kind of actual last year of going there for quite a long time, because last year I went for like 6 weeks, which was very nice. But this year I think it's going to be, because this year I'm trying to get things like an internship or whatever, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the garage, which is, you know, garage. It's very open, you know. No buses in there because probably only a few buses. Why did I indicate for that? I don't know why I did that. But yeah, this year I'm not too sure, because I'm trying to like get an internship this summer, so I'm probably going to be in London most of the summer. I do definitely want to go for like a week or something to like split. But I don't think I'm going to go for a very long time. Like I normally try and go there for a month, but this year is going to be very short, unfortunately. Because as I said, most of my family is in Croatia. Right. Get some wind farms here, nice. Can't overtake them. I know you guys want me to, but I'm not. I'm gonna abide by the law. I think we're close anyway to the to split now. I think shouldn't be too long. Anyway, tell me guys again what you think in the comments down below about this map. Do you like it? Again, links and stuff for the bus, for the map will be down below. The standard bus again that comes with this map is the Mercedes-Benz 0407, and you can also use the Cetra coach bus, which I kind of used in my previous Tetau video. You can also use this bus if you want to, but you have to also, if you're using this bus, I think you have to drag and drop. If you want to use any other bus as well, drag and drop the Dalmatia Hof file that comes with the map. I'll leave the link down below for this bus as well. Very good. This bus actually comes in quite a lot of variants, I have to say. It comes also in this kind of 2-door version where there's a door at the front and a very back, and then also this 3-door version, which I picked because in Dubrovnik Libertas only uses this model with the 3 doors, not the one with the 2. And again, there is a manual transmission as well. I'm only just using the automatic transmission because I'm lazy and I haven't mapped out my H shifter on my G29 to do gears yet, so that's why I'm using an automatic. And I think it's better if I do use an automatic, because like in, oh god, wow, I think in American truck, when I was doing the gears and stuff in that was crazy. Oh god, this is a turn right here. Oh my god, that is ludicrous. Right, one has to reverse it here, I think, because this is I did not expect that turn. Oh god, I think that should be enough. Sorry guys, sorry. It's a very sharp turn, that. And this is another one. Oh no, this is better. Not as sharp. But this is driving, folks. I love it. This, to me, this is the kind of stuff in OMSI that I like. I do like my city stuff, don't get me wrong, I love the city stuff, but this, especially with the steering wheel and again track IR and stuff like that, it's nice. Like, don't get me wrong, you probably get your enjoyment out of a keyboard doing this, but with a steering wheel, it's just more freedom. Ooh, what is that? Is that an eye? Oh, there! I do believe that's the location where we're terminating there, actually, I think. And I think somewhere around here we're going to be linking up with line 12, which line 12 goes ahead somewhere down into some valley, as I said, to some exotic club called Aurora. There we go, I think it is here, and then Club Aurora is somewhere on the left, I think. And we're finally in Primosten. Very nice. Indicate to go right. So if I go out now and go exploring a little bit, because why not? Because we're at a traffic light. Can I go for? Oh god. You can see here some stuff. Split, Rogo, Žnica, Svor, Podorjak, Knin, Zagreb, all that kind of stuff. See, Aurora Club line 12 then goes that way and goes down. If I have a look here, I'll show you it because I'm not going to drive it in a video ever. That's all it does. Can I go there? Yeah, there's Club Aurora, and that only, I think you can only do it timetabled in the night once or twice. That's basically that's all of line 12, and then the oh god, the terminus is somewhere here. That's all you're driving for line 12. That's how small it is. Anyway, let's get going. I'm gonna wait at a traffic light again. Right. Oh god, hit the curb there a little bit, but I don't want to hit the car. Right, I do believe we're going straight here. Primosten Kolovdor, which Kolovdor, oh god, whoa, hey. Jesus. Kolovdor means like bus station. So Primosten bus station, essentially. There we go. Primosten. Well, it's not really a, well, it's not a big bus station, but it's a bus station. There we go. Very nice. And let's open the doors. Did we get a? Is this where I have to be? Yeah, this is where I have to be. It's not giving me a thing, but look how many people we had on board, Jesus. But yeah, this is Primosten. This is somewhere on Split, I do believe. It's like this little square. There is a sort of an island kind of thing in Split. There is sort of a half island kind of thing in Split, actually, like this. Much bigger, actually. This is quite small. It's somewhere near the airport of Split. Just northwest of the airport, I think, if I'm getting my bearings right. So it's sort of realistic to some aspect, but not fully. But there again, that was my first ever look on Dalmacija Fictional in this lovely Libertas bus, MAN SU220, in this beautiful Libertas livery. I've thoroughly enjoyed this video. You know, do a little bit of creation with you guys as well. I will probably do another video of line 11 in the Mercedes-Benz 0407, so you guys can see that as well. But then that'll pretty much be it with this map. The creator, I think it's Adriatic Studios, I think, they're also doing another map, which I think is based more in Zadar, I think. I do believe, or Pula. It's either Pula or Zadar, the kind of region area that they're doing their next kind of Croatian-inspired map as well. So I'll definitely be looking out for that when that comes out sometime in the future. But I've definitely enjoyed this, enjoyed the bus thoroughly. I hope you guys did as well. Again, links and stuff for the bus and the map will be down below. Any questions as well, just comment down below as well. Other than that, the shout outs go to Ross Dowie and Like the Little Free. That's again Ross Dowie and Like the Little Free. Their links and stuff will be down below. Show them some love. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hvala puno, which means thank you very much in Croatian. I will see you guys in another video. Bye. Take care.
We ain't never